I recently went to China on a solo travel to discover about China. In this video, I will share with you my top 20 first impression of China. When we speak about China, all of us would have an impression of how the country is. What is your impression? Please put a comment below on what your first thought of China if you have not been to China. I imagine China would be something similar to Bangkok, overcrowded with people. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. I will be posting a lot more videos on traveling, on families, on entrepreneur, on tips and on guidance, especially in the automotive. Whenever I travel, the first impression will always be the airport. The receptionists at the airport were quite professional and very friendly. They are able to speak English. You can find a lot of tourist information center at the airport that provide a local SIM card if you need to replace your local SIM card with the Chinese SIM card. It cost about 80 renminbi for a SIM card that could last you probably the whole week. We just arrived at the Guangzhou airport. Now I'm walking to the metro to take the metro to the hotel. Whenever I travel alone, I will always take public transport. Quite a pleasant walk to the metro, which is not near. So far, 10 out of 10 Chinese that we met on the street just couldn't speak English. The street of Guangzhou by night. This weather is nice and sunny, but it's a bit cold. Morning in China is very peaceful. Even at the peaks of time, you don't see an impossible sort of traffic. You can see the public transportation too. There are so many public transportation, so many buses around, but I've not figured out how to use the bus yet. Metro was fairly easy to use except when buying the ticket, because most of them pay by Alipay and not by cash. So the buying of the ticket at the metro is a bit complicated, but I managed to figure it out. I'm now at the train station, or the MTR station, metro station. One thing that you have got to remember, at the metro, the ticket kiosk actually accept only 5 yuan and 10 yuan notes. If you have 1 yuan or any other notes, you may not be able to buy the ticket for the metro. Now I'm in the metro. The meter taxis start at 12 renminbi, but it turns around as fast as the choo-choo train. Be wary with the taxi driver who may take you round and round the town just to overcharge you. The best way is for you to switch on your Google or Waze map and actually direct the driver to turn left or right according to your own map. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning in China. I'm going out for a morning walk. Very important, if you use a local SIM card, or if you use your SIM card, Maxis or Celcom SIM card in China, you will be needing a VPN for you to access Facebook, WhatsApp or our commonly used application. I was trying to be more efficient and Google to find out which are the best VPN available in China, and I subscribed to the Tunnel Bear VPN, but unfortunately the Tunnel Bear is not accessible, or I can't use Tunnel Bear VPN in China. I discovered another VPN. It's free. Tunnel Bear I have to pay. But if you use the VPN for our apps, you will not be able to access the Chinese apps, or you have to switch off the VPN to use the Chinese application such as the WeChat. The place is very clean. You don't see rubbish lying around by the roadside or by the street. Hardly anyone here actually speaks English, so I have to speak and communicate more in a sign language. That's the public toilet. The public toilet is very clean and very well maintained. If you are ordering food in China, please bear in mind that the portion the Chinese eat is a very big portion, so don't over order and waste all the food. Their portion is equivalent to our maybe 2 or 3 person. There's a lot of mosques here. I chose one of the mosques to perform our salat for Asar. I am now in a mosque in China. It's a very big mosque and it was built in a very Chinese architecture. It's like a palace, so to speak. They have beautiful design, beautiful bonsai, and most importantly, they inculcate the Islamic values into the building, into the Chinese ancient building. I believe the building was built way back centuries ago, and it was preserved for the Muslims. Now waiting for Asar, the time in the Muslim Pro, it wrote about 3:23 for Asar, but when I arrived at the mosque, the time display for Asar is at 4:05. So there's about half an hour wait before the Azan. Baru azan Asar.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la
just finished performing our Asar prayer. A very beautiful mosque and very well maintained. I'm walking at their back alley. There's a small road from the main road, and this is where it leads me to. I think this is their local market or their local shop that the local residents does their grocery. Their streets are very clean and very well maintained. You don't see rubbish lying around by the roadside or by the street. This is something that really amazed me. In China, every corner and every section, every half a kilometer, there'll be like a bicycle station. A bicycle station where people can rent the bicycle. They pay by Alipay. I'm not sure how they are charged. You can just rent the bicycle and cycle for your destination and just leave it at the roadside. And somebody will come and re-rent them again and repeat. I think it's a very good business that Malaysia should also have, because you don't want to be carrying your bicycle to the office. Along the road they are full of trees, and the trees must easily be a few thousand years old. You can see from the roots and from the branches. It's a very old tree. They preserve all the trees and they keep their streets and their town really, really clean. Now taking a motorcycle taxi. Motorcycle taxi to the station. Very good adventure. Town planning, the city, and all of its content are so well structured.